Hey Fred, are we live yet? I think we are. Well, hit the credits, quick! Alright. Good God, I do apologise. You can't get the stuff these days, honestly.
Wind check 06012.
Thank you. Switch. Rolling. Now. Secondi. Ora. Corretto centinaio. Dammi una mano.
Entering North Wales MTA, we're going to proceed into low-fly area 7 for south and north flow for approximately 30 mic.
You're clear takeoff and display. The surface wind is 07012.
Hey, well, hi gang, and a very, very good evening to you. Welcome along to the Friday night live from the edit room. Hey, listen, just before we go to that particular bit of footage, right, we've got to tell you what is coming up on the show this evening. And boy, oh boy, as usual, it's a very packed show. So, to start the show off this evening, we're going to go to last Saturday with Ethan. He popped up to East Mids Airport and managed to catch, almost just before it got dark, this super Qatar jumbo jet coming into land, which you can just probably see on the screen right now. So we're going to run that in just a moment. And coming up after that, we've got a beautiful sunset shot of an F-35 video sent by our fantastic Jamesy. Thank you, James. And also, we're going to go over to Marham for the US Marine Corps from Arizona, those F-35Bs that came over for a little while. Then after that, Manchester head-on shots. And coming up after that little spot, now this I'm going to really enjoy, and I hope you guys do too. It's some video footage from Duxford, the D-Day 75th anniversary of the D-Day, right, with C-47 Skytrains, better known as the Dakota's Daks, and we called it Daks over Duxford, so make sure you watch that. Then after that, we've got the Daks, or should we call it Dakotas? Hey, what do you prefer? And the mass takeoff, that was on the Tuesday, I think it was, at Duxford, and then some videos from Mildenhall, and last but not least, the real important one that I'm really enjoying doing, it's called Meet the Fans. And tonight on Meet the Fans, it's Tim, and that's Turbo Tim's World. So we'll be showing you that, and also doing a few other bits and bobs as we're going along. But most importantly, saying hi to all you fantastic people on the chat room right now. Lots and lots of people. And we've got quite a few exciting new things to tell you. New ideas that are coming up. Anyway, without further ado, Ethan, I hope you're on, Ethan, because I don't want you to miss this. So for Ethan, this is for you. If you do miss it, well, hey, you can watch it on a rerun. Here we go. So I must admit, I was very proud to for Ethan to send this across to Airshow World. Sent it last Saturday evening, just after he filmed it, so well done, my boy. What a great shot. I love that. There we go, the Qatar jumbo jet, Boeing 747. Right, so well done. Now, before we go to the next actual item, what should we do? Whoa, look at that. Stu! That's Phoebe Stern saying, Stu, My channel is now past 100 subscribers. So that's our Phoebe Stern. Just before we go to the next item, what I'm going to quickly do is go through the chat room, okay? So, hey, bear with us, all right? Bear with the bear. So, hi, Erwin Pole. Very, very good day to you, my man. And, what do we got? Great. Looking forward to, what's that? Stuart and everybody. Hey, even puts a heart in there. Wow. Hiya, Matt. Good day to you. Julie Rotherham. I normally say Julie, but hiya, Julie. Good day to you. Kirk Ferrari, he was first in the room, and also my real good pal, that's Morris Moon. Hiya, Morris, nice to see you, mate. You're going to enjoy those Daks a little later. Mark Webber-Webster, hello. Julie Rotherham, Erwin, who else have we got? Mark Webber-Webster, just mentioned you. Got 2 mentions, what on earth? Ryan Garland, John Robinson, hiya, mate. Another great supporter of Airshow World. The main man himself from, where does he live? Was it Alabama? I can't remember now. I don't think it was. Anyway, that's our very own Barry West. Hiya, Barry. Nice to see you in the chat room. Peter Colebrook, who else? Jazzy John, top man. Dawn Healy. Hiya, Dawn. Neil Hubbard. Phoebe Stern. Matt. Turbo Tim's World. Hi, all. Hey, you're going to be on just a little bit later, my boy. Elvis, where? Do you know what? I've been worried about you, mate. Where have you been all this week? You've missed all the afternoon shows. It was probably working. So, Elvis, nice to see you, mate. GB Model Zone. Who else have we got? Paul Keys. Just quickly going through. If I do miss your name or anything, just add it, and then I'll say hello later. Jazzy John, yeah, we've got you. Let's keep going down the list. Right. Okay, so if you're watching this for the first time, why not put a message in the chat room? We'll say hi to you. Right, what have we got for you? We've got this beautiful, I think this is one of the best shots I have seen, right? Filmed by our very own James, and watch the sunset on this. Here we go. I used this, I liked it so much, I used it as the little icon that we had today. So when I was posting this about today on the Facebook channel and Facebook page, should I say, I used a little icon for this because it looks rather nice. So where are we? This is Marham, taken a couple of weeks ago by James as the sun is setting. Too right we did, DJ Wilf. Yeah, a bit of a... That was terrible. At least nobody was hurt. DJ Wolf is mentioning the Antonov crash today over there in Russia. So, very sad to hear that. But the important thing, I don't believe anybody was hurt. So that's all good. I think that is the shot of the year. I absolutely love it. So, well done there, James. Look at that. Oh, stunning. Okay, so what we've got coming up for you right now is a little bit more footage taken from RAF Marham a couple of weeks ago. So please enjoy some of this and some of the great radio comms as well. And if you want to see the full versions of these videos I'm going to show, by all means, tomorrow and over the weekend these videos will be out without all the chatter from my good self. So hey, don't forget, subscribe to Airshow World. Let's go for it now.
I'm going to bring request out when we go. Yeah, my jet will not take 3328. Yeah.
Remembering to keep mentioning everybody in the chat room. So Wavy Davey, hi to you, my boy. And Mid-Atlantic RR, how are you doing? Nice to see you. DJ Wolf says, Stu, when you showing my Antonov vid that I made? Well, hey, probably when you're on the Meet the Fans. Hey, and by the way, DJ Wolf, you are going to be the Meet the Fans star next Friday night. So join us. Make sure you're there. So thank you, John, for giving us more information about that AN124 crash today. But hey, probably that snow was a bit of a blessing for them, and certainly brought it to a stop. And but looking at the photographs, quite a lot of damage to the aircraft. But as we said earlier in the show, thank goodness nobody was hurt. Hey Elvis, what a great guy you really are, hey? So, hey, don't you worry. You make sure your friend's okay, keep visiting her, okay? Andrew Austin, good evening to you, my man. How are you? Richard Staff, hi to you. I think it's Kushi AK, hi, saying nice. And Matt saying, how busy is Marham these days? Well, from around about September the 5th, when the F-35Bs arrived, I believe it was pretty busy, apart from when they went over to the aircraft carrier. But, yeah, it's been pretty good. But I believe they've all departed now, so it'll just be the RAF F-35s. Hi there, Gary Inge, and nice to see you on, my boy. And how are you? Having a good evening? And thank you for joining Airshow World and myself, the Bear.
4,000 feet, 10.8 on the gas, with a cool flail. What speed right now? Currently at 300. Sorry. Yeah, from the cars, if you stay below 11,000 feet and slow to less than 280 knots, so 4,000 feet, slow to less than 280 knots.
That's all right, Andrew. An absolute pleasure, my boy. You see, we're a real friendly lot on the Airshow World. And hey, you're with the Bear on a Friday evening, live from the edit room. Yes, not in the van today. It's getting a little bit cold out there.
Correction to 90 knots, it'll be close. Copied. I'll give it a go. Call you back in 5. Copy all. Below 4,000 feet. Over now. Overhead up to 120, not below 4,000 feet. Goes 74.
Hey, well, if it's okay with you guys, I'll keep going through a few bits and bobs. Don't forget, if you want to see the full version of all of these videos without the chat and everything else, make sure you subscribe to Airshow World, and you'll be seeing them throughout the weekend and early next week. So do the subscribe to Airshow World, hit the bell icon, and you'll get the notifications. So, as we said, coming up tonight, we've got Meet the Fans with Turbo Tim's World, but some real quite exciting news for you. What a couple of the Airshow World fans have put together, and this is something really I'm over the moon about what they've done. They've created a new Facebook page, and it's called Airshow World Fans page. So it's the Airshow World Fans page. So a couple of fantastic people have done that for us. Julie, many thanks to you, and also to AJ. Much appreciated. So if you want to check that out, it's easy enough to do. And I'm sure Julie will put a link in the chat room very, very soon.
Go ahead. 274, hold the initials 5,000 feet to get a wake out. On flight, line up runway 24, set wind 28006. Amended departure details, you can now climb flight level 150. Wait for 1 flight, line runway 24 up to 150 on departure. Wait for 1 flight, clear for takeoff. Surface wind 28006. For 1 flight, clear for takeoff 24.
By the way, gang, don't forget, while you're watching this, don't forget to do your usual bit for Airshow World, like you normally do. Don't forget to do the sharing to your Facebook groups and all that good sort of stuff, because, hey, time is moving on. It's only a 60-minute show on a Friday night, and, hey, we're already 18 minutes into the show already, so don't forget, do the like, subscribe, and, most importantly, do the sharing. It's much appreciated, and, you know, it means a lot.
Decomfliction service reduced. Wake 401, decomfliction service reduced. Wake 401, report level passing. Wake 401, passing 2,500 feet. Wake 401, roger, navigation. Wake 42, request your level passing. Wake 42, passing on 1,800. 42, roger, report holding hands. Wake 401, we'll go.
So there you go. That's easy enough to find, isn't it? Julie's put the message in. It's called Airshow World Fan Page, and it's on Facebook. As you probably know, we've got a Facebook page as well that's just called Airshow World. But this is a new venture that the fans wanted to put together, and hey, I'm not going to stop them. So thank you, Julie. What a superstar you are. Hey Mark, thank you very much. Mark Webber Webster. Found it, signed up to it. That's what we like to hear. And yeah, we've got some exciting things that we're going to be putting on that particular page over the next few weeks. New venture, new idea, and yep, I'm going to leave Julie in charge of that. And yep, please join her. And I'll put the odd message in every now and again. Hopefully we might do some chat things as well. Who knows? Open to all sorts of ideas. By the way, gang, talking of ideas, as you know, I'm pretty much into the virtual radar server type stuff. So if you're into that, some of you may remember a few, up until about 6 months ago, I used to do a continuous live stream from my Raspberry Pi. I'll probably be doing that again pretty soon, so look out for it. There won't be any chat from myself or anything like that. It'll be a continuous stream of the virtual radar server, so more information coming over the next few days. So if you see a live stream coming up, it says something like virtual radar server. Hey, it's not going to be any aeroplanes as in video, but you'll see what it is soon. Thank you there, Tim. Okay, I'm going to do even better than that for you. So stay with us. That's coming up towards the end of the show, called Meet the Fans, tonight with Turbo Tim's World. So we're going to find out a little bit about our very own Tim. It's always great to see Elvis in the room, so it's just because I love saying Elvis is in the room. Hey, guys, if you're watching this, you've never put a message in the chat room, hey, now's your time. Please do it right now. Don't forget, all messages, always keep it respectful to everybody, and put a message in. And even if it's just to say, hi, how are you doing? Where in the world you are? My very good friend out there, that's our Morris Moon, is one of a guy who's got very similar interests to myself. He loves the virtual radar server stuff, so hey, in fact it was Morris that got me into it in the first place, so thank you, Morris.
Clear to land. Wait 41, clear to land 24. Wait 42, final gear down. Wait 42, clear to land into. Wait 42, clear to land.
Trying to not talk over the radio comms as best as I can, but as I say, if you want to see and hear this in full without the chat from my good self, it'll be available just a little bit later, sometime over the weekend. Ahmed Saeed saying awesome. Awesome you are as well, mate, for putting that great message in. Thank you very, very much. Hey, Gary Goodchild. Hi, folks, watching from a secret location somewhere between Winchester and Portsmouth. All right. We know where you are.
Final gear down. Wake 44, clear to land in turn. Clear to land in turn, wake 44.
Who have we got in the chat room? We got Michael Weber. Hello, mate. How are you doing? He says, how are you doing in the second lockdown? In Denmark, not so restricted. Say hello to my girl, Bitten. See, I can't believe it. Jamesy actually got some fantastic sunshine. This was, say, a couple of weeks ago. And some... loving it. Hope you're enjoying these F-35 shots. Richard, 5030. Hi, Richard. Nice to see you, my boy. And of course, anybody else that's... just joined us. If you joined us for the very first time, don't forget, put a message in the chat room. And if you want to subscribe, please do. It means a lot. Also, give it a thumbs up.
7-1, clear to land. Clear to land at 7-1.
That's all right, Hamid. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell icon. And then you get the notifications. And you should know the moment we hit the live button.
7-2, clear to land in turn. Clear to land in turn, go 7-2.
Hey, well, Jamesy, my boy, are you out there? I haven't seen any messages from James at the moment, so James, please put a message in. These videos come courtesy of our very own Jamesy. So, James, what a man. I think I upset him a little bit yesterday, so sorry about that, Jamesy. It was just me having a bit, and the gang having a bit of being a bit naughty, really. Oh, that's really interesting there, Erwin. Oh, is that the government in your country? Right, I see. Yeah, fireworks, hey, I'm not going to say much about it. I'm okay with it on the 5th and maybe the Saturday just after, but goodness gracious, it does scare the poor animals. Dear, oh dear. Should have seen our cats hiding. Well, do you know what, guys? We've definitely got to move on because we've just got so many items to fit in this evening. So if you want to see this in full without all the rabbit, you can watch it over the weekend. So please subscribe to Airshow World and you'll know the moment this particular video gets released. So we're going to move on and, hey, we're going to look down the end of a runway. Oh, just before I do go to that, hi all, this took, there we go, there's Jamesy telling us all about it. So, we're going to go back to, I'm not sure whether it was last February or the February before, But our very own James went out in really cold weather in February and took himself off to Manchester, looking down the runway. And these shots, again, I think are absolutely incredible. So look and enjoy. Here we go. So on this particular shot, there's a bit of a rainstorm in the background, and certainly a lot of rain landed on the runway. So you're going to see some quite special shots in a moment. But when the clouds clear, you wait. Let's turn that up just a little bit.
Emirates 17 runway 23 right, clear to land, wind 28015, maximum 25 knots.
Clear to land runway 23 right, Emirates 17.
Now, if you joined us last Friday night, you may recall that our very own Phoebe Stern sent some beautiful video footage along of the A380 landing with a lot of spray, and that was the side view. Today you're going to see the head-on view on a very wet runway. Keep watching.
Good morning, stay about 32 Delta with you at 9 miles, 23 right.
Over 32 Delta, low wind is 28014, maximum 25 knots.
So about 32 Delta.
Channel 75 Hotel, contact Scottish 128.055, goodbye.
Scottish 128.055, Channel 75 Hotel, bye bye.
Channel 78 Fox, drop by Juliet 1, line up 23 right.
Juliet 1, line up, wait, 23 right, Channel 78 Fox.
There we go, guys. I told you that was something quite special. Hamid says, what's the commentator's name? He sounds like an awesome guy. It's Stu right here, Stu Bear. So thank you very much. And hope we got the microphone working a little bit better today. I was really disappointed with the sound yesterday, so hopefully we're getting it a lot better this evening. Well, Matt, it's interesting you should say that, because if you go to the first page of... Let you hear that? If you go to the first page of Airshow World, you'll see that very shot as the icon for the video that's going to be released over the weekend. Okay, so what you're looking at right now, you can see like all the videos you're seeing tonight. You can see them on Airshow World, and they will be out over the weekend or over the next few days. Okay, gang, look at that background with snow on the hills. So don't forget, gang, make sure you keep sharing this video, okay? We're live right now, so come on, let's get as many people on the show as we can. We've only got 27 minutes of the show left, so come on, let's get it rolling. Hey Kirk, you've seen nothing yet. You watch this. And saying hi to Awash 2004. Hey Awash, do you know what? I might start doing some flight sim stuff. By the way, Awash, send me an email, okay? We'll give you the email address in just a moment. And don't forget that new Facebook page.
November, contact tower 118.
This is special. Watch this one.
65, 0311.
Hey James, it looks like another storm was on the horizon. We can't see those hills anymore. Hey, well, Hamid, thank you very much for the nice comments. It's much appreciated. And from the word go, when I started doing these live streams with Airshow World, I said, hey guys, it's all down to you, okay? So to make Airshow World a success, you do your sharing and give it a thumbs up and everything else. And if it's popular, we'll keep it going. So hey, if you're enjoying it, don't forget, subscribe, keep passing the word about Airshow World. It's absolutely free to subscribe. And Friday nights wouldn't be the same without you. Also, other new features which we've been doing just recently, most afternoons at 5 to 2, so that's 13:55 here in the UK. We are doing these, what it is, it's a lot of classic air shows, so join us for that, okay, most afternoons. Here we go, we can see the background again. Yes, as James rightly says, these are the passenger jumbo jets, but sadly, a sight we won't be seeing anymore. I think the only ones we're going to see now are probably just the cargo ones, which we do get quite a few, as I'm sure you all know. I'm very close to East Mids Airport. Lisa, hi Lisa, nice to see you on. Hi guys, watching from Grantham, Lincolnshire. And what'd you say? I love airliners. That 747, beautiful sight. Yep, something special that.
Behind the landing 737 by Juliet 1, runway 22 right behind Virgin Lima.
Hey, well, Jazzy John, we've got our wonderful Jamesy, Jimbo James, in the room to thank for, he does a lot of videoing for myself, so it's so much appreciated. And in return, I'm capturing all his old High 8 tapes. It's a big job, but somebody's got to do it. Look at those hills in the background. Ahmed says, is there any live shows this weekend? Well, you just never know. The most regular thing is the Friday night live from the edit room. You can more or less guarantee that. But you just never know if I'm going to hit the live button at any time. That's why it's important. Do the subscribe to Airshow World and hit the bell icon so you get the notifications. Okay, just before we go to the next item, that's probably a little bit of a giveaway, what we've got coming up next for you. Now, going back to, let's think, early June 2009, a very, very good friend of mine says, "Hey Stu, you're over at Mildenhall, aren't you?" I said, yes. He said, "How do you fancy going to Duxford on Sunday?" I said, "You bet your bottom dollar." So my good mate, Morris, came over, picked me up and took both myself and James on that Sunday over to Duxford. We had a fantastic day. It was really brilliant. So, Morris Moon, what a top man you really are. So what we're going to do, we're going to show you a couple of videos from that. The first one was from the Sunday that I filmed myself, and the next one was when Jimbo James went over with his camera. So let's see what we've got coming up for you. Take it away. Hey Mark Priestley, well your grandson has obviously got good taste. Hey, he'd rather watch this than watch Paw Patrol. I've heard about Paw Patrol, so good on you. Get him into aeroplanes young, that's what I say. I used to take my daughter to all of the daughters, should I say, to all of the air shows. So, in fact, my oldest daughter, she went to the Royal International Air Tattoo, and she was only about 3 weeks old. But it did put a bit of an influence on her, I must admit. She became a fantastic photographer, and I tell you what, one of these weeks I will show you some of the amazing photographs that she actually took. And I think Morris, yeah, he'll agree. She took the odd good picture, didn't she, my boy? Hey, only 18 minutes of the show. Where does the time go? Do the share, okay? Let's get a few more folks on the live stream this evening. Morris said, "She put me to shame." Yeah, she was, we were very proud of her. She actually did the official Royal International Air Tattoo calendar, believe it or not, when she was only 9 years old, and got paid for it, and it paid for her fantastic camera. Well, I promise one of these weeks I will definitely feature some of Heather's aircraft photographs, and also our Sadie as well. Hey, well, this should get you in the mood there, Elvis, for a bit of the old Memphis Belle, so enjoy that. Is this the D-Day anniversary? You bet your bottom dollar on it there, Andrew. I think, was it yourself that asked for this the other day? And I said, yeah, I'll see if I can sort it out. And just trying to remember who it was yesterday in the chat room said, "Hey Stu, you don't sound your normal self. What's going on? Is it an imposter?" So hopefully we're back to our usual self. We've been having a few technical issues, as you probably might have gathered from what is it, Wednesday afternoon show. The laptop literally died on us, but I've set it all up on a computer as it is now, and a new graphic card so we can output in full high definition. So hopefully you should be getting the pictures better than ever before. And hopefully the sound's working okay. You bet your bottom dollar. Do that, Julie. Be great to see that. She's going to put some photographs with a Land Rover with a Skytrain. Stu does, what a Stu does. Stu Bear. Excellent, thanks. Awash 2004. Yeah, I was, as I say, very, very disappointed with the sound yesterday. So, fingers crossed. It's all tickety-boo. Well, if you want to see something special, go to Airshow World and just type in Heather, right? Red arrows. See what it comes up with on Airshow World. So make sure you check that out. You won't be disappointed. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, we've got to move along, I think. Yeah, we've got to move to the next item. So if you want to see this in full, as I've said a few times today, because you want to hear those sounds. Wow. So if you want to see this in full and your fantastic stereo systems on those TVs and all the rest of it without all the commentary, hey, you can watch it just a little later. Okay, so please do. We've got to move on. So if you want to see that in full, please check that out. So we will show you just a little bit of this. And what it is, it's the mass takeoff. Listen to this. Well, that's a pretty good choice there, Hamid. If you've been watching yesterday, you would have seen a display by the B1B that I put out. But, hey, we'll do that again. But all you got to do, go to Airshow World YouTube channel and just type in B1 and you'll find lots of them. Thank you, Julie. Excellent. She's got to put one of Heather's pictures on that new Facebook page that's been created by our wonderful Julie and her son, and that's the Airshow World fans page. That's on obviously Facebook. So please check that out and join, and you can post your photographs and have chats and all sort of things. Hey there, John Robinson, you're giving your age away now, aren't you, my man, eh? Reminds me of East Mids Airport in the 1960s. By the way, gang, when we do these afternoon shows and what have you, when I do the classic aircraft and what have you, the warbirds and all of that, what I hope to do is to get live on the show our very own Morris, because hey, he's my aviation expert, if you like. What a guy. He knows his warbirds. So that's something I'm really quite keen to be able to do. As soon as we get everything all sorted with the sound systems and what have you. As I say, we have been having a few issues, but we're getting it sorted. And hopefully maybe in the new year, I may see if we can afford a new computer. I would love to be able to do 4K videos. Can't do 4K live, but it'd be great to do some editing of that. So all things hopefully we may start doing in the future. Hey, well, Erwin, all we need is an email from you to the email address that I'll be giving out later in the show, or if somebody wants to put it in. I haven't seen Phoebe. She normally puts the email address in, but all you got to do is we could feature you on that feature that we do, which is called Meet the Fans, which is coming up in a few minutes. DCS Virtual Solar Mirage Team. Hey, Stewie. Well, he says Airshow World, but we know what you mean. Good to see you, mate. Donald Palmer. Hi, mate. That's how we speak around this part of the world. They all go, hello, mate. Are you alright? So, as we were saying, if you want to see this in full, you know what to do. It'll be on Airshow World, just a little bit later, sometime over the weekend or early next week, okay? So you'll be able to watch it at your own leisure. But if you subscribe to Airshow World, hit the bell icon, you'll know when the videos come out. So please watch that without the chat, and also with the full version, because it goes on a little bit longer. We're going to move on because we've got a lot more to fit in before we actually say good evening to you. So before all of this actually started, let's think about this. Yes, on the Tuesday where that shot was taken from that you just saw at Duxford, what it was, that was the special D-Day anniversary day. So Mildenhall put something a little bit special on. They did a fly past, but before they got over to Duxford, they had to get up in the air. And guess who was at Mildenhall? But my good self. So let's have a look at that fly past. The takeoff and fly past. Here we go.
41 flight, Roger, runway 29, C-130 taxi via Bravo, CB-22 taxi via Alpha. That's 41 flight, C-130 via Bravo, CB-22 via Alpha.
So gang, if you're watching this, you sat down there at home with a cup of tea, feet up, with a cat on your knee, whatever you're doing. Hey, you've never put a message in the chat room? Come on, shame on you. Let us know that you're watching this and put a message in. It'd be great to say hi to you. So I'll meet the fans pretty soon. I believe we have got Ethan. No, last week was... come on, rack my brains. Last week it was Bradley Penny Aviation. This week it's going to be our Turbo Tim. ZXP's Aviation. Hello Stu, how's it going? It's going pretty well, my man. Not bad at all. Hope you're enjoying the show. So thank you for putting the message in. Yeah, Julie will do that for you, DJ Wilf. And next week, it's going to be DJ Wilf who's going to be on Meet the Fans. Aviation 747 says, amazing shots, mate. Thank you. Aviation 747, glad to have tuned in tonight. Yep. Thank you very much. What I was going to say is thank you. It's an absolute pleasure. Don't forget, subscribe, bell icon. You know what it's all about. Oh, and thumbs up. Kirk Ferrari. Thank you, Kirk. Says, great show, Stu. Thumbs up and hand clap as well. Thank you. Here we go. Look at this. Thank you very much, Top Man. That's DCS Virtual Solo Mirage. Yeah, he sent me some stuff, so nah, that's all good. I will be in touch, okay? If I don't get back to anybody straight away, don't worry, I will get back to you. Normally get back with a week's warning that you're going to be on the next week's show, just in case I need any more information off you. Hey, well, we've got to move swiftly along. So just hold on a mo. Do you know what? We are literally almost out of time. So some of these items we're going to have to put on another week, okay? But before we do actually think about closing up shop, don't you dare go anywhere, because we've got something rather special, and it's what we call Meet the Fans, and that's exactly what is coming up right now. So let's pop that over there. So that's our very own Turbo Tim's World YouTube channel, and we're going to do some bits from that in just a moment. But before we get to that, we're going to have a look at a few photographs and tell you a little bit about our sorry about moving about a little bit. Let's go full screen. Move that across. Sorry, it's on the wrong one. Okay, let's see how we can do this. I'll stop this again. Right, so Turbo, that's not Turbo Tim, by the way. just to let you know. Okay, so let's find out a little bit of information about our superfan today. That's a quick bit about him. Okay, so what does he say? I used to live in and around Swindon, Wiltshire. My local airfields were Fairford, Bryce and Lynham, and his sister-in-law, listen to this, used to live on a farm about half a mile behind the crowd line at Fairford, and they would go and stay all weekend, sat in the garden watching the Royal International Air Tattoo and taking photos. Gosh, what that must have been brilliant. And right under the holding pattern for this show. He did occasionally get a free ticket from time to time from his ex-mother-in-law, as she was the show accountant. Nice. Hey, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So good on you, mate. And one of the garages that he used to work at, they used to do fleet cars, right? And occasionally would get roped into standing in for missing drivers. So often a trip down to Heathrow at 5 a.m, back to work, did the MOTs, and then take them back to Heathrow. Hey, so that was a long old day, my boy. But yeah, good on you. But he then moved, and now he's moved down to North Devon, and he lives on a farm. He's not a farmer, but he lives right next to the farmyard. Tractors in the front garden, bollocks in the back garden, pulling down the fences, no doubt, and he has to chase them out of the garden from time to time. Love it. So if you look at the radars, you will see that down that part of the world, it's pretty quiet. Gets the odd Herc every now and again flying around, and the air ambulance, but he does miss all the aircraft, you know, your U2s and B-52s that pop in occasionally. And as we know, he's got a he's got a YouTube channel, which we're going to have a quick look at in a couple of moments. All right, before we do that, we'll go through a couple of his photographs. So his YouTube channel, as you'll see in a mo, is called Turbo Tim's World. And I tell you what, Tim, you take cracking photographs. Look at that Vulcan shot. Look at that engine. Whoa. Wonderful. And of course, the red arrows. Looks like you're a bit of a fan of the Warbirds as well there, Tim. And I love that shot in the setting sun over at Fairford. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. And thank you for being on tonight's Meet the Fans. So I'll tell you what, let's just show you this for a second.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Turbo Tim's World. I'm going to be out and about in North Devon, filming the beaches, the coves, the harbours, whatever I can find. You're welcome to come along with me. Please subscribe to follow me.
So there we go. Thank you very much, Turbo Tim's World. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Hey, listen, we've almost out of time. Let me quickly go back to the chat room before I say good night to you. So that's all you gotta do. Just get in touch with the bear.
7 p.m. Pinas time. Marami pong tao din yan.
Let me just close that down.
Marami
Hold
kayong
on.
mais
I've
dati.
still got that running in the background. Hold on just a moment. Just a moment.
ERB. Bell nyo lang po guys yung mga nagpapangat para marami kayong options.
I do apologise for that. Just let me get rid of that. Just 1 second.
ERB guys.
Because the
ERB.
next video...
Okay.
There we go. So what have I got to do next? Ah, yes. Okay, we're going to run around about 5 minutes late. Okay, so yes, normally I am pretty strict on the time, but we have got one other feature to show you. Okay, so I'll make sure I do that right now. So just bear with the bear, okay? So currently going on at the moment, we've got our good friends on the Plane Talking UK channel. And a great bunch of guys. And unfortunately, we sort of clash on the timings. Their show starts around about 10 to 7. And but they still keep going till around about 9 o'clock. So if you'd like to join them, it's literally, it's called Plane Talking UK. All right, they join us every now and again, so let's just join live them for a moment.
We have to go back and say goodbye. You have to go say goodbye to all the kit and the facility, and he didn't want to, but he did it, and we did, and he's great.
So though, that's going out literally live right now. So if you switch over to the YouTube channel of Plane Talking UK podcast, and I'm sure Maurice will notice, he's at Duxford talking about the Air Museum at Duxford. So if you like all that sort of stuff, please join them. If you do join them, put in the chat room, Airshow World told you to come over, all right? It's always good to stay friendly with everybody, all the other YouTube channels that are going. Right, we're going to leave you very, very soon. This would just give me quickly time just to go one last time through the chat box, because I do like to make this exactly 1 hour, but we're running over by 5 minutes, so we'll be out of here in a moment. So a last quick check. Donald Palmer. Donald, great to see you, mate. Not seen you for a while. Great to see you back on. So for anybody new that's joined us today, thank you. I'm just hesitating for a moment while I'm reading all these messages. I really don't want to miss anybody. Elvis says bye to Erwin. Erwin, thank you for joining us today. James says, good night all. Hope you've liked the show this evening. And that's from Jimbo. Well, I certainly... turn that down a little bit. Certainly hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. It's been great to talk to everybody again. So, thank you. Thanks, Stu. Good show again. Thank you. Much appreciated. And we've got to tell you that if you want to see these videos in full, they're going to be not live, they're going to be on Airshow World either over the weekend or early next week. And talking of next week, join me on Monday afternoon, 13:55 is the time. Okay, 13:55 UK time, and we'll be looking back at some of the Airshow World archives. Meanwhile, back down at the ranch, we have got to say, have a great weekend, and we'll catch you, if not Monday, next week. You take care, everyone.
Switch. Rolling. No. Secondi. Ora. Corretto centinaio.
Entering Northwell MTA, we're going to proceed into low-fly area 7 for south and north flow for approximately 30 mic.
You clear takeoff and display. The surface wind is 07012.
Well, there you have it, guys. Many, many thanks. You've been superstars, every one of you. Don't forget the new Facebook fans page, which Julie put on there. And also, if you'd like to take part in Meet the Fans, all you've got to do is just send me an email. And the email address is airshowworld1. Well, that's the figure 1. Okay, so it's airshowworld1@gmail.com. And all I need from you is a few photographs, a little bit of information about yourself, and if you've got a YouTube channel, tell me about your YouTube channel, just like we did with Turbo Tim's World tonight. So, until next time, have yourself a fantastic the rest of your Friday, and we'll see you next week when DJ Wilf will be on Meet the Fans. And if you pop over to Plain Talking UK podcast right now, don't forget, put a message in, say, hey, I've come over from Airshow World. He recommended you. So have a good evening. Thank you. Good night.